Sami Jamfi wa expose IMF emrofono se onu man kono boot for boot etoda omo be boy da bia omo be ma wa ya akoa omo betietia wo so omo de omo power omo influence ebe ka wa she ebi na IMF obo so omo di Ghana no omo hwe a loan no e magibiom this time enema ekoyi reset economy no erinti omo pe kwan bi so at the false information any abamubuo aba oman no mu na won so a won pɛ disua na bibia asemboni bad news bia ye omo de no opposition for no ebi muso agiaginam ana omo twabo Sami Jamfi nti wo ne gold seat you a wahye obi na hye da design ye ne de say IMF for expose go boss say omo aboka enso eyensem hunu no kura bia anim.
Ghana is planning to exit the IMF for good. In simple terms, Ghana is planning to stop borrowing from the IMF for good. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama made known of this statement in his New Year message that he delivered.
So finally, Ghana exit IMF. Now, and Mampeni Mahama ebe drop a very nice speech. Now the speech you all drop and I'm very sure pass USA Donald Trump those involved no they are not happy because they've seen say Ghana is now on a different level. Now on this IMF story name amount for fee says it's never true. The NDC government can do it. And when the NDC government came to power with the help of Finance Minister, Bank of Ghana, any other reserves are Ghana won, they made a decision, say they want to exit the IMF program. IMF, International Monetary Fund, omuna loan, and omuna Ghana loan. Na assets now, Mampeni Mahama babe ma speech. Wabra Ghana ye exit IMF. In fact, ye loan Kufuor kwaji ya no the NDC government a finalize bibi and without majile me pese beti nkomo a Mampeni Mahama di betudwa wutie ni nkomo di betudwa no se omo exit IMF no enso kwa afekra na major improvement eba be koso wo man mu. It's about time the nation takes its stance. Na Mampeni Mahama in this speech and some of the abetudwa no in fact ama other countries is shaky. Now without majili, me pese beti nkomo no. Na mami who's wiring cho comment ni mo.
The government of Ghana has settled a $709 million Eurobond obligation, marking another major milestone in the country's ongoing economic recovery and debt management efforts. The ministry confirmed that the payment was made on Tuesday, December 30th, 2025, using funds from government cash buffers, underscoring renewed strength in Ghana's liquidity and fiscal management position. With the latest payment total in disbursements now stand at $1.4 billion under the country's restructuring memorandum. This includes two earlier payments of $349 million each, in addition to the $709 million settled this week. The government said it will build on the achievement of intensifying reforms in domestic revenue mobilization, public financial management, and public debt management, while continuing to strengthen fiscal buffers to sustainably finance national development priorities. In a message to the public, the Finance Ministry expressed gratitude to Ghanaians for their patience and support, noting that their cooperation has been critical to the gains recorded in the recovery process. What this means for economic growth. Let's go on the phone lines now and speak to economist and professor of finance, Professor Godfred Bokping. Prof, good afternoon. Let's talk about the $709 million the finance minister wrote about today. How significant is this for Ghana's economic recovery?
Good evening, fellow citizens. As we stand at the threshold of a new year, I come before you with a heart full of gratitude and renewed determination. Tonight, as families gather across our beloved nation, from the shores of Keta to the savannah plains of Bolgatanga, from the forests of the western region to the vibrant streets of Kumasi and Accra, I extend my warmest wishes to every Ghanaian, wherever you may be. A happy new year to all my fellow citizens. Exactly 6 days from now, we shall mark the first anniversary of the sacred oath I took before God and country. It was a solemn commitment to reset Ghana and build together the nation we all deserve. I can confirm that the promise of renewal we made was not mere rhetoric. It was a covenant, and we have begun to deliver on that covenant. 1 year ago, we inherited a nation in distress. An economy on its knees, unemployment crushing our youth, infrastructure crumbling, public trust eroded, and hope dimming in the eyes of our people. We're told that the recovery would take a generation, but I knew something our critics did not know. I knew the resilient spirit of the Ghanaian people. At the dawn of the new year, I stand before you to say our beloved nation Ghana is rising again. We've accomplished a lot together in the past 12 months through prudent management and difficult but necessary reforms. We've reduced inflation from the distressing levels above 23% by the end of 2024 and are hopeful to end 2025 with inflation at single digits of just above 5%. We have achieved relative currency stability and on track to be ranked among the best performing currencies in the world for 2025. We're accelerating economic growth and creating more opportunities for our young people. We've restored business confidence and have seen a significant increase in both domestic and foreign direct investment. We restored Ghana's credibility with our international partners, successfully completed the renegotiation of our debt obligations on terms that protect our sovereignty while at the same time ensuring sustainability. We're beginning the process of exiting the IMF program with dignity, not as supplicants, but as partners. Our young people are Ghana's greatest assets. We're beginning to see significant growth in sectoral performance. Construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and services are showing very strong growth. This is creating a new opportunity for decent employment for our youth. Infrastructure is the backbone of development. We have begun the rehabilitation of over 2,000 kilometers of roads nationwide. We've restored a consistent supply of electricity and are expanding the rural electrification network to more than 1,000 additional communities. My countrymen and women, Ghana's image on the international stage has been positively boosted by our well-acclaimed reset agenda. This reset involves a new way of looking at things both domestically and globally. Domestically, our reset agenda is seeing a resurgence of faith in our democracy. It is delivering a leaner and more efficient administration. It is yielding greater accountability in government and a re-energized fight against corruption. At the 80th session of the United Nations General Assembly, I took the advantage of the global platform to share Ghana's vision with the world. The Accra Reset Initiative is a comprehensive framework for the sustainable transformation of our global governance system. This vision will address the inequalities in the current global system and reset it to create greater opportunities for Africa and other countries of the global south. Ghana's call for a global reset will address interconnected challenges of our time, and I'm committed to leading it alongside other world leaders. This is our moment. This is Ghana's moment to lead. To our fellow Africans across this great continent, Ghana's story is a part of Africa's renaissance. The challenges we face are not unique to us. They are the common inheritance of our shared history and the collective responsibility of our shared future. We in Ghana have proved in 2025 that democracy works, that peaceful transitions of power strengthen us rather than weaken us, and that African solutions to African problems are not just slogans but achievable realities. As Ghana rises, we extend our hands to our neighbors and our partners across Africa. Together, we can and shall build the Africa we want. Together, we can prove to the world what is possible when developing nations are given the space and support to chart their own course. We invite the world to invest in Ghana's transformation, not out of benevolence, but out of the enlightened self-interest in a more stable, prosperous, and sustainable world. My dear compatriots, as satisfying as our achievements of 2025 are, they are but the foundation. The architecture of the Ghana we want must now be built on this foundation. In 2026, we shall accelerate and expand. Every child deserves a world-class education. We'll continue digitalizing our schools and ensure every classroom has the tools for 21st century learning. We shall operationalize universal health coverage through the free primary health care program, ensuring that no Ghanaian is denied care due to inability to pay. Through the Ghana Medical Trust Fund, we'll stretch a hand of support.
About it, but